very warm welcome to Braywick Court School. My name's Gemma Donnelly. I've been head teacher at Braywick Court since before we opened in 2014. One of my favourite things to do is to show people around our school, and I'm sorry that we won't be able to offer that opportunity to you this academic year, but I'm hoping that this video that we're going to put together for you will give you lots of information about all the kinds of things that might be really important to you and that you would like to know when choosing a school. When you do choose a primary school for your children, we understand what an important decision that is, and that you want to make sure that they go somewhere where they are going to be really happy, have a fantastic time and flourish. And we hope that you'll find through the information that we can share with you today that Braywick Court School will do just that for you. So this is our vision as a school, to provide a rich and inclusive learning environment where children can become confident, independent learners with a passion to succeed. I hope that that mirrors what you would be looking for your own children, and the best way to find out a little bit more about that is to take a look around. So I'm going to hand over first of all to our early years department, because I know most of you will be looking for spaces for reception for next year.
In early years at Braywick Court School, we spend time giving our children one-to-one and group guidance alongside independent learning time. We begin by focusing on the prime areas of learning, which include social, emotional, personal development with the communication and language and physical development skills. Across the year, we move into the specific areas of learning, which focus on reading, writing, maths, understanding of the world, and expressive art and design. We encourage our children to self-select resources and be independent through their own learning styles. Our children work together collaboratively to explore and learn through their play and build upon their fundamental life skills that they will enhance and build upon through their journey at Braywick Court School.
This is Rupert, and he's been doing some writing, haven't you, Rupert? What have you been doing some writing about? Shall we have a look at your writing together? Rupert, can you read your writing to us?
Our children are given the opportunities to explore the earliest curriculum through an inquiry-based style learning where they contribute to the outcome of their learning and achieve this in their own individual way.
Now, what is your favourite thing about Braywick Court School?
I like the learning.
Now, what do you like best about Braywick Court School?
Doing my learning.
What is your favourite thing about school?
The painting, making,
And what has been your favourite topic that we've done this year?
shapes, reading books with my friends, colouring, because I like colouring with pictures. Going outside and playing with my friends. Playing with cricket. I like going in the nature reserve because I like going for long walks.
Our outdoor area, which is built specifically for the early years children, is an extension of our classroom where the children get to build, develop their physical development skills, play and learn through nature. Where possible, we like to take our learning outside of the school gates and explore the wonderful nature reserve that is part of our home. Activities include using the outdoor classroom, bug hunting, going on sand walks and much more.
Continue with our virtual tour now, and as would happen if you came into school, I'm going to ask some of the children to help me and to show you around.
Welcome to Braywick Court School. Welcome to Year 1. Hello! This is our Year 2 class.
Right, let's go. Ready?
We're lucky enough to have two libraries, one downstairs and one upstairs. This is our downstairs library for the younger children.
Upstairs are my stage 2 class. Ready? Here's the next number. Ready? You made it?
Welcome to Year 4. Welcome to Year 5. Welcome to Year 6. This is our balcony. We use it at lesson time and lunchtime. These are our toilets. They're always clean. You get one cubicle each, and here are their sinks.
Welcome to the Nest. In here we run extended schools and intervention groups during the school day. So if you are interested in our extended schools offer, you'll be able to find the brochure for that on our school website. We run early birds every morning from 7:30 until school starts, and after school we run evening owls, which finishes at 6 o'clock. After school we run a whole range of after school activities with something on offer for every child every night of the week. Some people use this for childcare, but lots of people just use it because it really enriches their school experience with us and have a really great time doing all the different activities that are on offer. During the school day, we use this room for intervention and small group work. So every class has at least one teaching assistant in the morning, maybe two, and often a teaching assistant in the afternoon as well. And we also have an intervention teacher who works across our school. So what that means is we have a huge amount of capacity to be able to support all of the children from their own starting points to make sure that they make the very best progress that they can. We do lots of short, sharp, targeted additional support and catch-up programs to really keep those children on track and achieving. And that is all of our children, from those who find the work tricky all the way through to those who really need extending. And finally, this is our hall, which we use for dining at lunchtimes, assembly for our whole school every day, and some of our PE and after school activities. I'd like to share our values with you as a school. This is the first one, to be the very best that you can be. We have high aspirations for all members of our school community in all aspects of school life. We are a school that aspires to be the best in all areas of everything that we do for every child, and what we really want to do is inspire children to achieve as highly as they can do in all areas. So we work really hard on their fundamental skills, on their reading and their writing and their maths, and our assessment results that are published show that locally and nationally we beat those standards every single time. But for us, it goes way beyond that. We want your children to be enthused by their education and want to be absolutely brilliant in all areas. We want them to be wonderful sports people and amazing artists. We want them to be enthusiastic scientists and fantastic public speakers, and to really give them a well-rounded education. Community is at the heart of our school at Braywick. It really does take a village to raise a child. We really believe that, and you would see that play out throughout your child's education here. As families, you will be really involved in every element of our school life, and that really is strongly encouraged. We actually can't do the fantastic job that our staff are able to do for your children without your support and input. That's really important to us, and we ask for parents to be as involved and engaged at school as possible. So there's a photograph here of some of our parents who came in and ran a Diwali activity for our children. We encourage parents to get involved with things like that as much as they possibly can. We have a really active PTA at Braywick Court who do an amazing job of raising money for some really fantastic projects and fundraising in a way that brings lots of fun and joy to everybody. When you come into school, you'll see some of our fantastic murals that were created by an artist who worked with the children and funded through our community. That's just a couple of examples of some of the ways in which we would involve our community at school. We also like the children to really feel back part of their community and to give back to their local community in lots of different ways as well.
Hi, my name is Michelle Robertson. I'm the Deputy Head Teacher at Braywick Court School. I'm responsible for teaching and learning and curriculum across the whole school. So to begin with, our children join us in early years. They follow the early years framework, which is a continuation of the curriculum that they would have covered in preschool or nursery. As they move through the rest of the school, the aim of our curriculum is to develop an ambitious curriculum which gives every pupil the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in life, to nurture and enhance the individuality of every child, to help our pupils to become confident, independent learners with a passion to succeed, and children who are curious about the world in which they live. We follow an inquiry-based approach, so every unit of work starts with an inquiry-based question that the children then explore throughout their unit of work. We focus key concepts into each unit of inquiry, so things like freedom, respect, responsibility become key threads throughout the school that they build on each year. Our content is always really engaging, it's very practical. We like to make use of the outdoors as much as we can and maximise our unique setting here at the Braywick Nature Reserve and take the children's learning outside as much as we can. We interweave a really good combination of knowledge and skills and give the opportunity for children to really understand the world in which they live and to prepare them for their next stage of their learning when they leave us. The aim for us is for every child to become empowered to be an activist for change, to be a creative problem solver, to be ambitious individuals who are confident and who excel in all they do, to be the best that they can be. Our curriculum blends creativity with traditional subjects, so we teach a maths mastery approach. Maths is taught every morning across every year group, and our maths mastery really helps children to develop the foundations of maths that they need, build on those and become masters in all areas of mathematics. Our English curriculum is very heavily driven by texts, good novels, good texts throughout the whole school. We have a reading spine that children will engage with, different texts to springboard and hook them into their curriculum. Reading is really important to us at Braywick Court School. You join me from our Key Stage 2 library upstairs, where we have a lovely inspirational quote on the wall: today a reader, tomorrow a leader. We really hope to develop a passion for reading for pleasure in all of our children, that they will leave us being competent, confident and fluent readers who love learning through books. We make use of specialist teaching wherever we can to enhance our curriculum. We have 2 sports coaches who are working permanently on our staff. They teach PE to every child in the school twice a week. We also employ specialist music and Spanish teachers who come in and teach the children Spanish and music right up to year 6.
Caring and kind. More than anything, Braywick is a happy, friendly, safe environment. All of the staff, all of the children, all of the families are smiling, they're looking after each other, they're happy to be here. And so I think as a parent looking for a school place for your child, that is probably the most important thing for you. You can be absolutely reassured that they are going to spend every day with people who are passionate and dedicated towards looking after your child and giving them the very best experience possible. The children here are so kind and friendly, and they really do genuinely care about each other, and there'll be numerous examples every day where we can see them helping and supporting each other, and that really does help to make sure that every single child is happy and having a fun, safe, wonderful time with us at school. Finally, from our values, our skills to last a lifetime. It's really important to us that we aren't just teaching the primary education for the sake of the primary education. We're taking it far wider than that. We want Braywick Court children to leave us being able to be a real asset to society in a whole host of different ways. So our children are confident, they're brilliant at public speaking, they're wonderful at thinking for themselves and putting their points across. They're really good at self-motivation, they can work as part of a team, and these are the skills that we are going to teach your children to go far beyond their primary education, so that they're more than set up for secondary school and their life beyond it.
Hello and welcome to Braywick's virtual tour. I'm Mr. Barrington.
And I'm Miss Reese.
And we are part of your PE team. So come September, if you choose us, you will have 1 lesson a week with us. And in those lessons, we work on a range of skills, mainly focusing on our fundamental movement skills. What do I mean by our fundamental movement skills? It will work on our catching, our throwing, our kicking, as well as our ABCs, our agility, balance and coordination. The reason why we do this is because we believe that early years is a brilliant starting block. And just like every subject, there's progression throughout the school years. Now, Miss Reese is going to talk to you a bit more about the clubs.
So we offer a wide range of sports clubs after school. These run every day and they're for all ages and abilities. So if you choose Braywick, we really encourage you to come to all of our sports clubs to help you develop your skills, make new friends and play more sports.
Perfect. And as we go older, we have entered a Ascot and Windsor School Sports Partnership. So as soon as we hit Year 1 and Year 2, there'll be chances to compete against other schools and do intra-school competitions, okay? We hope to see you in September.
Bye!
We are so lucky to be in the most beautiful location for our school. Let me show you. Braywick Court School is in the grounds of Braywick Nature Reserve. We like to make the most of our surroundings and to bring children outside and into the reserve as much as we possibly can. This includes dedicated Green Schools lessons, some of which are taught by the amazing staff at Braywick Nature Centre, and some of them are taught by our school staff. We link our lessons that take place in the nature reserve to all kinds of different areas of our curriculum. This might include science, English, maths and topic work, and also Key Stage 2 children go up and use the sports pitches for their PE lessons. Each class has dedicated time booked in the Forest School classroom, which you can see here. We spend as much time outside as possible, both on site and out in the amazing nature reserve. So please make sure that if your child joins us for school, they really do come prepared for all weathers, because we will be out there come rain or shine. It's important that you think about our travel plan when you're working out the logistics of whether a space at Braywick would work for you and your family. There is a car park directly outside of the school, but we have very limited use of that. So if you're dropping really early in the morning for breakfast club, or very late in the evening for extended schools, you're able to park in that car park. If you are picking up and dropping off for normal school time, then we use the car park, which is at Braywick Leisure Centre, and the children walk through the nature reserve to get to school. You're very welcome to walk your child yourself from your house or from the car park. We also run a walking bus every day, which means that the staff will collect the children from the leisure centre car park in the morning and bring them to school, and then return them back there at the end of the day. It actually works fantastically well for us. It means that the children have had some fresh air and exercise at the beginning and end of their school day, and it also means that we're not clogging up the local car park. So if you've got this far in our video, hopefully that means that you've liked what you have seen, and what you'd like to know now is whether or not your child is able to start with us. So if you are looking for a place in September for reception, then you would apply through RBWM the same as you would apply for all of your other school places. If you are looking for a place in any other year group, you would contact us directly, because we handle our own in-year admissions, and we would add your child to the waiting list. Every one of our classes is full and does have a long waiting list, but you are very welcome to join it. So if you are looking for a place for reception or one of our other year groups, then places are always allocated against our admissions criteria. Those are summarised for you here, but you can find them in full in our admissions policy on our school website. So priority places are given to children who are looked after, and our second criteria is those who've got a sibling at the school. So children with brothers and sisters do take priority, and that is a huge number of our places. We have one class in every year group and 30 children in a class, and roughly half of those places every year are allocated to siblings. Next on our list are children of staff and those whose families are entitled to pupil premium. But by far our most popular criteria would be proximity to the school. So that is the distance between your home address and the school, and it's as the crow flies. So last year, for admissions for September 2020, the distance went out to 0.67 miles. So that does mean that it is quite tight, and some of you might unfortunately be disappointed. We do hold a waiting list at school for every year group. You're welcome to join that at any time and to stay on it for as long as you can. So if you are not successful in the first instance in getting a place with us, it is worth contacting the office and they will add you to our waiting list. I really hope that the video has given you a flavour of Braywick Court School, and I hope that you love it and would love to join us. If you have anything else that you would like to find out about, there are a few different things that you can do. If you have a question that is very specific about your child, then please do contact the school office and somebody would really happily get back to you and chat to you about anything to do with your individual circumstances. If you would like to get more of a flavour of what we're about, we have got a Braywick Court School Facebook page which you could follow, and you will be watching this via our YouTube channel. Now, during lockdown, we provided a huge amount of home learning for our children, and all of that was available through our YouTube channel, which we set up. We've got no intention of taking that down. So if you're interested in seeing some lessons in action, that would be a fantastic place to look. You can meet all of our staff and find out about some of those really wonderful, engaging, interesting experiences that your child would be offered should they join us. And it's even better when they're in school with us rather than at home doing their learning. Finally, if you live within a mile of the school and you really feel as though you need to come and visit us in person before you're able to make your decision and put in your application, please do contact the office. Due to the situation at the moment with lockdown restrictions still being in place, we really are trying to keep our visitors to an absolute minimum, but we do also fully appreciate and understand that if this is likely to be the school that your child ends up in, you really are going to want to come and have a look around before they start with us. If that's the case for you, then send us an email and we'll see if we can get something organised for you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that that's been really helpful and informative, and I really hope that we can meet many of you very soon.
If you have any questions, please get in touch.